According to our tradition, our setup, if you are from a royal family, you will be given a training as a leader, as a good leader. You will be given a training by your by your elders. Formerly, no school. When there were no school, they will give you what they call how to respect people, how to speak in the public. Yeah, I mean, they monitor your behavior. But after our independence, education came to our door. Before you become a king, you ought to pass through some certain stages. You have to get from informal, you have to get either informal or formal education. I mean, it's being practiced now. We have it, informal and formal education. Presently, we do practice. There are some certain families which do not have qualified people to occupy. See, they don't have a formal candidates. You go to choose informal ones to occupy the school until they get formal ones. After they are dead, they have to replace him with a formal education candidates.
So when he be installed to be the king, he will just experience the formal education just like everybody does.
Yeah, so you have to go through all this education. You can even be employed, self-employed, or employed by any company or government.
So that's the 1 week training you just told in the morning will still remain.
It remains, exactly. That one is a special kind of training. For, as he said, you have the formal training like everybody goes through. In fact, this king was even working when he was called to come and service people. He
was named.
Right, and then he had to abandon his job and came to serve. Right.
But so he just he worked in a bank.
Not bank, not necessarily bank. Any institution at all. He can be a teacher. He can be a doctor. He can be an engineer or whatever. Yes.
So this king, he worked in a bank before.
He wasn't working in a bank. He was working with the Ghana Railways. Railways.
Oh, Ghana.
The present-day ruler of the Denkyira is Odeefuo Boa Amponsem III. He was on the throne for 54 years and is a king who brings changes and moderation.
Okay, my impression is he was a kind king to the whole nation, the Denkyira state.
King is very helpful. He's been helping the youth. I heard much about him when I was young, and I grew up to see that he's also doing better towards the people of this community.
He's courageous, and people respect him as such. People see him or recognize him as our king. So wherever that we see him, we give him that maximum respect.
The Mihon say, or you will be a on yet an impem on Pembi or no be a on fan it ni dibiano on fan one. We are crowd, we are penino, what is saying or no ye fefe. Canon no nanka or your hina or hinika say the same. Gise, so prena, this old cosu be so. Sambia, chame so, chame me persemi corner na ho na in the kakasa. And sana chame do him. Or no so by no, or so pia ambra. Wa sambia, here be a brand ho. One fan could so be a so no, intia no, a man for no, or money g, na memory no. On the Soria on the num about ho. What is saying on fan the inch, na ho na inch. Efe ohoi ehiafo nana adechinye nana hweme na se obi a onibi kono osisi a obeboa wo ye omo ekwa spiti ayarefo na ade nyina anti oyi obi a omani de mitimi kase obiara pe na membuo no se onye ohina o mema no so onye ohina hwehwa no se na me hu no.
In concern of king's identity and dignity, a linguist will speak on behalf of the king. Therefore, in the following interview, Nana Ike and Odeefuo Boa Amponsem III, Minister Nana Bimohimi will talk as the representative of the king.
The present king, Odeefuo Boa Amponsem III, was installed in 1955. And in 1955 as the 25th king of Denkyira. He was installed when he was barely 23. He was in his 20s when he was installed. And so to date we can describe him as one of the longest reigning kings in Ghana.
So can you talk about the family background of the king?
So he hails from the royal Aguna family with a symbol, the parrot. The parrot is the symbol of the family, the Aguna family, the royal family. And that is the royal family because that was the family of the first king, Ayokradibo. And it is only people from that royal lineage that can ascend to the throne. And so he is the great-great-great-grand nephew of the first king.
When Odeefuo Boa Amponsem III becomes a king, he was in his early 20s. It is not easy for a young man to take such a heavy responsibility, though due to the help from the minister and the humbleness of the king, he had overcome the challenges.
Since he was given a formal training, he didn't face any much difficulty with his people. And even after his public administration, he was really administering the affairs of this kingdom without any hindrance.
Yes. One thing, as he said, is that he had a goodwill of the people. You can only face difficulties when your people do not accept you, they do not cooperate with you, they do not support you. But whatever your age, once you have the elders beside you, behind you, I mean, they can do anything in your name. So he had the goodwill of the people, and so he didn't face much.
He was humble.
Yes.
He was very, very humble to his people. Yes.